Welcome back to Blender November and the visual scripting workflow series following along with Darkfall. So we left off last time where we created a subpanel and we finished off the scale. Now we're going to go ahead and make the specials. So you can do Shift A and add in another subpanel. Label it specials and choose your render context. Now if your scale was open, you'll have an option for a select panel here or here, and you can continually make subpanels within a subpanel like Darkfall explains, but we're just going to add it to the main object adder panel. And then we're going to have it select the default closed, and we can actually copy over a lot of these operators. So we're going to get the top four, Shift D, bring them down. Change this text to select a special option. For the operators, let's change our icon to the B icon. And the operator, we're going to be doing some smoothing. So rather than tying to just smooth, I'd like to add in another operator as well. Since we're going to do shade smooth, we might as well add shade flat as well. And that deviates from the video a little bit, but that's okay. So click on an object and go to Object, and towards the middle in the menu, you'll see a shade smooth. Copy that operator and paste, and then compile. You should see it's still labeled resize, so we need to hit Control H, and we'll do set smooth. Compile again. You'll see that we set our smooth shading. But let's go ahead and do another button as well. And we're going to copy over our column node. Recompile. That way we have the option to scale. And then we're going to bring over a row node as well. Put it in line and duplicate this button down. Name this one set flat. Place that operator. Now, rather than having an icon on both of these, what we can do is make an icon on the outside. And it's easy enough just by giving ourselves a blank label. You can clear out the text and then just bring the icon, rather than connecting to the operator, just connect it in to the label instead. We can delete this one. And you'll see that now we have an icon on the outside, and it's set for both of our operations. Okay, and from here we're going to add in a subdivision surface. So copy our button down, and we'll bring this off of the column node. You're going to want to divide your screen over to give yourself the properties window. And on the Add Modifier menu, you can open this up and you can right-click on any one of these modifiers to copy them. So we'll copy over the subdivision surface and paste it in. You'll notice that you have a type that you can do for an input, and it's already set to subdivision surface. But you can set in type with strings, or you can select them from the drop-down. Right now we're just going to have it set for subdivision surface, and we can give ourselves an icon for this as well. We'll just type in sub and pick this icon. I'm going to align these. I like to keep those icons on the outside, so what we can do, just to make things look consistent, can actually copy this label down and make another row bring our icon over to the empty label. That's just a UI trick to make things all look and feel the same. And now we can subdivide our meshes. You'll notice that it added the modifier. Now the final button that we're going to add for the Darkfall series to finish it off is we're going to add in just a set modifier. So we'll change this text to add modifier. And you can turn off the eye icon. You don't have to do anything else, and you can recompile. And you have add modifier now. Now let's do that rather than on the row. Bring that on a column and duplicate the row down as well. Give ourselves a label and an icon. Change the icon to be the wrench. Now you can call the add modifier to add in a modifier on your object as well. And that finishes off the specials panel. Now we're ready to export our add-on. So if you hit the N key and open up your Serpens menu, scroll towards the bottom, we can name this My First Add-on, or you can name it Object Adder. Whatever you like to name it. Set your version control. The category for this one's going to be in the 3D view. You can give some more info if you'd like. Give yourself a description. And click Save Add-on. Once the add-on is saved, you lose all the compiling and the add-on disappears from your 3D viewport as if it was uninstalled. So now we can go ahead and install it once we've exported it. So in our preferences, go to the add-ons tab and click on install. And once you enable it, your add-on will show up and you're able to use it just like any of your other add-ons. Make sure you save your user preferences if you haven't already. Click on preferences and save, or set up the autosave. And now you're ready to go. You got yourself your very own add-on created. Now one more thing to point out is we've made this all in nodes, but when you compile, you can actually go to the scripting tab, and if you enabled your Python scripting in the Serpens preferences, let's go there real quick. In the settings, we have this show Python file and keep file after error. On the scripting page, you can set up so that, I'm going to go to full screen here. You can go and look at your compiled code that you've exported and start to learn about what you've created. And the important code that you're creating is after this imperative evaluated code. This is where you're actually creating your add-on. All this other code is just setup that Serpens uses to make things easy for you as a user. But all the UI elements that you're coding in the Darkfall series are going to be showing up here. And you can follow along and compile and start learning the Python syntax as you go. I hope that was helpful, and we'll catch you on the next video.